don't even want to think about the title. That hurts my brain.
Song Wars.
We're just at the Song Wars. What a great battle it was. We're joined here with Kuma, the extraordinaire.
What up?
And yeah. So,
you know what I'm looking forward to?
Huh?
Giant Silva.
Yeah.
Big Silva's Crash and Smash Championships.
Yeah.
And that's what makes that show what we're doing Thursday. What makes that show so dope is it's called the Crash and Smash Championships, but it's not a championship of anything.
Yeah, right. It's a championship of our hearts.
There's no competition.
There's no question that Big Silva is a champion of my heart.
Yeah.
Actually, it is a competition. It's Big Silva versus all that shit.
Right, exactly.
For those that don't know who Big Silva is, anybody out here subscribing, everybody knows who Big Silva is.
Oh, yeah.
But in case there's anybody out there, it's a giant fucking huge ball of duct tape.
How much would you say Silva weighs now?
Man.
It got weighed. It's crazy because it weighs a fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? It weighs ridiculous. But the whole thing to it is you can't grab it no way. You know, and
nobody can pick it up ever again.
The density of it is fucking ridiculous because like he was saying, it's pure duct tape, man. It started out a piece of duct tape. More duct tape.
Where did it start?
More duct tape.
Was it on the road?
Yes, we were on the road.
Okay.
He started it in a dressing room, and then got about that big. And then we started like throwing at each other, putting more, and then we started throwing through the dressing room walls.
I remember the Cottonmouth Kings were next to us in the dressing room, and we fucking. That thing was about the size of a volleyball, probably.
Yeah, it was probably.
And we started to recognize.
Training softball.
We started to recognize it was really heavy.
Yeah.
Right at the rip, you wouldn't know a ball of duct tape would solid.
So
you gotta understand though, there wasn't even an air bubble in it.
No, yeah.
It's just solid duct tape.
Right.
And we started.
There's actually
there's no air bubbles. There's nothing else in there either. It's solid duct tape.
Yeah.
And when it got to be about this heavy, when it got to be about this big, it was really fucking heavy. Yeah. And I remember throwing it through the wall of the dressing room into the Cottonmouth Kings dressing room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
they were like, what the fuck?
Did it go through the wall?
Oh, yeah. Right through it.
From its soul to its heart to its whole body, pure, well, I'm doing like this like back in the day when I was a baby, but pure fucking duct tape. Now, there is some other stuff nowadays, but that's straight up shrapnel and bullets and glass.
From a shooting.
Oh, yeah, and explosive
but the thing
material.
Is, what makes it so incredible is we used to bring it to every gathering, right?
Right.
Oh,
I'm sure my microphone's going like crazy. We used to bring it to every gathering, right?
Yeah.
And let ninjas feed it.
Yeah.
We'd have a table of duct tape next to it, cases, and ninjas would feed it, feed it more duct tape. And 1 year it went missing.
Yeah, I found it. I fucking found it.
No, it came back the next year.
Okay, then
twice it's got kidnapped.
I found it once.
It's been kidnapped twice.
Yeah.
How do you kidnap Giant Silva?
Exactly. The thing is, it never leaves the grounds.
Dude.
It gets found.
Yeah,
because
it was in someone's
motherfuckers are drunk or whatever the fuck. They're like, great idea. Let's fucking take Big Silva. Fuck yeah, we'll take it home. We'll smash it. It sounds so great. Until you get Big Silva back to your campground, and you're like, what in the fuck? I can't pick this. No, me neither.
Because they bring them back.
Exactly.
If you want to take Big Silva home and have him for a year, props to you, man.
Just make sure he fucking comes back.
Feed him and take care of him.
I'm about to say, just make sure he comes back fatter than he went out. You know what I'm saying? That's all we ask, and he gets back. Don't be if he ever somebody takes him and never gives him back. You're just such the biggest bitch in the world.
Because if you can fucking get Big Silva home, you deserve to have him for a year.
and yo, as far as I know, or as far as I'm concerned, if you start fucking around and using Big Silva and putting it on YouTube, we're gonna fucking find Silva.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody, who the fuck else
you
has
don't know about the homing device in the middle of it.
Right. Who the fuck else has a piece of duct tape that big? You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is
nobody.
That motherfucker is a homing device. But this is what we always said, and I do believe this. I honestly do. I honestly do believe this. If Big Silva was sitting there, right, and a nuclear missile were to implode next to it, I do not believe Big Silva would be shredded. I think Big Silva would fly to the other side of the planet or something. But when it landed, it would be one side of it completely charred up and everything, but it would still be Big Silva.
Let me tell you something, though. I think that would make Big Silva even more indestructible because that radiation heat would just melt it into a harder,
solid, it'd be the size of a baseball. It'd be the size of a marble, but it'd weigh 4,500,000
It would
tons.
probably look like Jeffrey Epstein dick style or whatever the fuck. But one side, you know, like an egg or whatever. But one side would be like a solid fucking burnt
Oh my
duct tape
God.
mask. Another side would just still be normal fucking duct tape. So either way, you could switch it around and fuck people
I'll
up.
tell you what, Joey, I'm glad you said Jeffrey Epstein. I hope Lainey heard that. You know
What,
why?
was Nick dick?
I'll tell you why. She's like, she said, you obsess over that guy too much. Or no, she said, I obsess over, I bring up pedophilia too much. And I was like, you saying I'm a pedophile? She was like, no, I'm saying that you talk about it. I'm like, let me tell you something. I told her this. I said, men my age are obsessed with Jeffrey Epstein, and they are, because if you go to the bookstore, there's literally 8 books, 10 books about the
I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with him, but it's fucking crazy interesting to me.
It is.
That level of fucking craziness actually does exist. And
Here's why.
I know it exists, but we got the it fucking cracked. And
Here's why it's
everybody saw it.
insane.
Right,
Same
right,
thing with
right.
R. Kelly. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers had everything. Okay, and another thing that I'm just
Think
equally
of how
as
much more
interested in
Jeffrey Epstein had
is
than R. Kelly.
Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly. I'm also interested in narcos, like Pablo
yeah.
Escobar,
Yeah.
El Chapo. And I'll tell you why. Because these motherfuckers had everything. Everything. And it wasn't enough.
Nope.
They had to have more. They had to have that forbidden fruit. You know, like they had to have what they're told you can't have. You know what I mean?
No human is allowed to have.
Even if they weren't interested in it,
Right.
they had to become interested in it because they're being told no. And this motherfucker has everything, and you can't tell him no, you know? And it's fascinating. And it's just like a narco, right? El Chapo, biggest narco in the world, right? This motherfucker broke out of prison, right? And continued selling millions and millions and millions of keys. Like, what are you going for, homie?
That's
Like, if you would stop and just go live in a remote island, they wouldn't hunt you like they are. But you continue to traffic. Just stop.
That's like questions that legit now you can actually ask like fucking like Big Meech and shit. Cause is he out or he's getting out? He's not out.
He's halfway done with his sentence.
But what I'm
he's
saying,
more than halfway done.
What I heard he's getting out soon.
No, his brother got out.
Oh, okay, that's what it's the Terry Flynn,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you could ask these motherfuckers now, be like, yo, why did you not stop?
I know why Big Meech didn't stop though, because he
there's
seriously
so much
thought
around
he
it, though.
wasn't getting caught.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
thought, but Chapo is wanted. Big Meech didn't even know he had an indictment. You get what I mean?
Everybody gets caught that's big.
They
though,
do,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
there wasn't. They didn't go down until they had an indictment. You get what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
But Chapo's been on the run and don't stop. Like, dog, stop. You got billions. You're on the Forbes list. Stop.
That's his crack. You know, that's his crack. He can't stop no matter what.
And that's like R. Kelly. You got everything you want. You're a rock star all over the fucking globe, right? You just gotta keep fucking young bitches. Even though you beat the rap the first time. In 2004,
That's
he
probably
beat
why
it.
he probably thought he was invincible.
You just gotta keep going to McDonald's, fucking with young high school bitches. You motherfucker.
Well, look where he's at now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's fascinating though.
Yeah,
These
crazy.
men that can't have enough. It's fucking fascinating and it's mind-boggling. That's why I've read, 4 books on Jeffrey Epstein now. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to understand something I can't fathom.
That's what I'm saying. I watched the special on fucking Netflix, and that was enough for me. I was like, I don't think I want to know any more about this because, goddamn, is that weird?
It's
I don't
like
know.
that Tiger King.
It's not just him that makes it fascinating.
Right.
It's all those hiding it.
I'm just saying, right? It's just at such a fucking level of like these billionaire super ninjas that we'll never have our hand on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really weird looking into that shit.
It's about these colleges, though, Joey, that knew he was a pedophile and are just accepting his donations.
Because they had to. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to.
And like the people, the power that knew.
But that's what I'm saying. Him getting pinched or getting whacked, whatever the fuck, getting pinched and whacked, that was the crack in there that let the average person be like, holy shit, that is real. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody speculates, motherfuckers, Illuminati be eating babies and shit, whatever the fuck.
Man, I'll be honest.
Drinking the blood, all that, you know what I'm saying? But that to me was like, all right, it's a fish. I mean, yeah, we all knew, but now that's like right in your face, smoking gun type shit.
Dude.
I can relate to a gang member being raised in a neighborhood, right? And everybody on his block is nutty block Crips or whatever. You know what I mean? He's born and raised. His older brothers and his uncles were nutty block Crips. So next thing you know, he's 17 and one of his boys gets gunned down, so he goes and guns the enemy down, right? That's what you were born and raised in. I can understand how you ended up committing that murder. I'm not a murderer myself. I wouldn't commit murder, but I can understand how it happened, right?
Of course.
I cannot understand pedophilia. I cannot fucking get it. And it's mind-boggling because other people choose to look the other way.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, it's beyond crazy.
It's crazy.
And when she said that, I was like, why am I so infatuated with these motherfuckers like R. Kelly and shit? Because this motherfucker went from having everything
straight up,
to being in a 12-by-9 cell.
It's like
he don't even get recreational time.
It's like you were just saying, kind of. It's like, to me, in a situation like that, it's like, yo, if you even fucking have, that shit's cracking, and, well, I didn't want to lose my job, you're a piece of shit.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much you're making, how little you're making. Yo, you're just gonna let that shit rot. You're just as bad as a motherfucker doing it if you ain't fucking stopping.
But that's the thing about
if you know about it 100%
But
for
that's
sure.
not these guys. That's not the people around R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein. It wasn't about them losing their job. It was about money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always about money.
A lot of people look the other way.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people were like,
Lose your
fuck
job,
him.
money,
A lot of people were
whatever
like,
the fuck.
fuck him, I ain't working with him. But other people were like, all right, I'll take that money.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's goes hand in hand with losing your job. It's like you get a kickback, all that shit. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. I was getting paid nice. You know what I'm
They
saying?
even gave that motherfucker the go home free card, the get out of jail free card. When he got sentenced in 2004,
first
he got
time,
sentenced to a year,
Yeah.
and he got work release every day for
He had
12
straight-
hours.
he had fucking bitches
He got to
staying the
leave
night,
from
yeah.
noon to midnight every day. Monday, Sunday,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday.
I didn't even know that.
That's right in
Every
that
day.
It's right in that
Wow.
documentary. Watch that
I
shit.
need to
And
watch that.
crazy.
he was
Yeah.
out pedophiling bitches when he was on work
Straight
release.
up, yeah. I
He
believe
don't
they said that.
stop.
Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
and why would you risk being a billionaire, being able to fuck any bitch you want, right? And risk it all to be in a 9-by-12 cell.
Was he born with money? Like, was
No, he ended up getting it. But same with R. Kelly.
Interesting.
So they even
See,
tasted poverty.
The crazy
You know
part
what I'm
to me
saying?
is the crazy part to me is, I mean, it's just obvious to everybody's face that somebody murdered him in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just like they just let it ride. I'm sure whatever the fuck they did some cover up investigation.
For sure.
But whatever the fuck, whatever. That's
It was
all.
some Dexter
Like
shit.
Mark,
that I ain't
R.
mentioned.
Kelly
Dexter shit,
didn't
man.
stop. Okay, even if you're okay, so let's say you're sick,
Uh-huh.
or you're demented in your fucking head, right? And you're only attracted to 14-year-olds, right? You're sick. You're fucking mentally disabled in the head, right? All right. If you told me right now, Joe, you cannot fuck 25-year-old hotties no more. It's illegal, right? If you told me you're risking going to prison, all you can fuck is over 45 women. You know what I mean? You can't fuck younger than that or you go to prison. I will be fucking 45 and over. I'll be okay. I'd rather fuck a 25-year-old, but I'm okay with a 45-year-old. I don't want to go to prison over this shit. No pussy's worth that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
But yet R.
not.
Kelly's like, no, I must have what I want. I must have it restriction-free. Nobody's gonna tell me nothing. And listen to this. He was in court. Both of them in 2004 was a year too. He was in court,
He's
right?
got a lot of books.
A fan,
Factual
16 years old, Kuma.
Yes.
I scratched that. A fan, it's R. Kelly now. He's in court, right? Defending his freedom for child pornography and all that shit, right? A fan is
This
in
is
the
the first time
courtroom,
around?
15 years old.
This is back when he just got on the tape. with
Yeah,
his feet on
2004,
bitches?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
A fan, 15 years old, is in the fucking courtroom to support R. Kelly.
Jeez.
His freedom is on the line, and he gets the bitch's number
Oh my God.
and starts fucking her.
What's he thinking?
That reminds me of that Devil's Advocate movie where that dude's like testifying, he's rubbing his meat up under the table or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck could you possibly
Like,
think?
how
man?
can you be that fucking crazy, risking your freedom when you have everything every man wants to be? You know, you could be an international
at that-
R&B
at-
star,
at that point-
millionaire, billionaire, and then you
At
gotta
that
risk
point,
it all.
You're fucked up in the head. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Probably beyond repair. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
If your fucked upness is fucking with kids, I ain't got time to fix you.
Hell
you know what I'm
no.
saying?
On that show,
Sorry.
Surviving R. Kelly, his brother said one day they were chilling at home, and R. Kelly's like talking to his brother, right? And he pointed to a picture, a poster of R. Kelly, and he's like, R. Kelly told his brother, "You see that motherfucker right there? pointing to the poster, right? And his brother's like, yeah. And R. Kelly said, that motherfucker is a bad motherfucker. And then his brother was like, yeah, man, he is. And R. Kelly started crying. He was like, no, you don't understand. That is a bad motherfucker. And R. Kelly started crying, right? His brother was like, what do you mean? He's like, he can't be controlled. He can't stop. That is a bad motherfucker. He was admitting to his brother.
He was like mirroring himself.
He can't control
what do
it.
they call that? Reflecting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was telling his brother, I can't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And another time his brother said they were, he had a...
I would have to do something about my brother at that point. I'd be like, look, man, hey, they were talking about kids, you know?
He had a preacher come over, like somebody from the church, right? Some religious lady come over. And he was scared of her being bugged and all this shit. So he had her meet him in the fucking sauna room, like, right? They're like in robes or towels or whatever, right?
Yep.
And R. Kelly's telling her, I can't stop. I can't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And she's like saying prayers with him and shit. And that motherfucker couldn't stop.
Ain't like those priests and shit and all that, they're allowed to like tell on you if it's like some shit like that, like murder or some rape shit like that.
Yeah,
they're allowed to by law.
I've always wondered that, and I've wondered about psychologists too, or
No,
psychiatrists.
100%. By law, if you're talking about harming other people or harming yourself, they got to report it with a quickness. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I think
I'm
it varies.
If you see one, test it. I'm telling you. That by law, I mean, there probably are ones that don't
Or just
do
ask,
that, but that's what they're supposed
Maybe
to do.
the
You know what I'm
chat.
saying?
Maybe the chat would know. We'll have to find out. We don't have it in front of us.
Really, whatever the fuck, it don't matter to me because I'm not gonna be in front of a psychiatrist saying that shit.
I have a
whatever.
I have a quick question. Going back to Silva real quick.
Yeah.
These stories are amazing, but has it ever been tested in the Guinness Book of World Records?
No, but we should be, damn it. We don't even do shit like that. We never do shit like that.
We should definitely do
I
it.
know, we could probably be up in that bitch.
Guinness Book of World Records.
You gotta
Twitch.
say it correctly though. It's Guinness. Not Guinness.
Well, I'm Michigan accent.
So I was born and raised in Michigan.
Okay, Guinness.
There you go.
All right. Let's go get some Guinness.
Not Canada.
Can we go get some Guinnesses?
I know.
We gotta go. I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's go. We're talking about Guinnesses now. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Tuesday, where you get to see Big Silva smash the fuck out of stuff.
We're gonna go have a Guinness.
Yeah, it's Guinness time.
Later, guys.